What's going on, guys? I appreciate those of you that are hanging out waiting for the stream to start. Let me push this back a little bit. Yeah, that's good. I wasn't sure if I was going to go live today, but I ended up taking a day off from the gym and got a little bored after watching a little bit of TV, ate some lunch. I ate my leftovers. I cooked some 99% lean ground turkey with carrots and onions over rice last night. Had a serving left, so I ate that for lunch today. Pretty sore. I went 4 days pretty hard in a row. So I was like, instead of doing active, because my last active rest day was actually my obliques and everything, and low back is actually pretty damn sore from 2 days ago still. So much more active than rest day, to be honest with you. So I figured I'd take it kind of light, make some content, a couple of shorts and a couple of shorts videos, and figured I'd jump on here and chat with you guys. It was a great stream last night. Thank you to everybody that came by and checked us out for a little while. We got almost 30 people right away in the first minute. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way into the stream. Well, I don't understand the question. Oh, what's up? Yeah, I got you. My bad. I was about to sound like an idiot. Like, why is there a question mark? Because you're asking me a question. I'm doing well. How are you? Easy. What's going on, my man? Back with another one. Yes, sir, I am. What's going on? Kevin, how are you? Interesting name. What's going on? What's going on? So we got almost 40 people. Once we hit 40 people, I'll ask. That's kind of the benchmark of when I ask about sin of the days, but I mean, feel free to put them in there if you guys want. What's going on? Brian, Pat says, what's going on? Rocking Club de Nuit Intense Man Limited Edition Parfum. So as per the title, Sauvage Elixir. As per the shorts video, if you guys saw it, I put it across all platforms. It's actually featured in my next shorts video, which is 3 Beast Mode fragrances. This stuff. So the comedic thing of this is I sprayed 3 sprays, and I didn't even push all the way down. It's like 3/4 sprays at best, 3 of them. And I have a crack about this big in the door, so my dog can come in and out as she pleases. But it also kind of eliminates some of the sound for when I'm doing stuff in here, because only when I'm recording, like right now, the door is closed. So I don't want my dog coming in and out, opening the door. And that way I don't disturb my wife. She doesn't have to listen to me making content or doing a live stream like I'm doing right now. So I had, maybe the door was open, maybe that much. And I had just sprayed it. And she came in, and the way she described it to me after, I'll elaborate, but she's like, what did you just spray? What did you do? I was like, oh, I said, well, first, do you like it? She's like, yeah, it smells really good. That's what drew me over here. She's like, but I was sitting on the couch. What did you do? And I said, oh, I just sprayed 3 sprays of Sauvage Elixir. She's like, my sinuses are acting up, and I could smell it from the couch. Now, mind you, I'm in the back corner of this room right now. I was maybe right on the other side of the computer, and it traveled through that crack in the door, down the hall, around the corner, because she sits on all the way in the corner on that side of the couch of the living room, and she could smell it like I was around her. And she said as she got closer and closer, it just got stronger and stronger and stronger. She's like, it smelled gorgeous till I walked in this room. Now it's overwhelming in the room. She's like, you just need to do like 1 spray or like a half a spray. So it really is ridiculous how strong this fragrance is. Anybody that tells you it's weak or they're lying or that's hype, first of all, is full of shit. Secondly, they're probably going anosmic to it, because it doesn't smell that strong to me right now, but I do get random, really, really hardcore strong whiffs from time to time. And when I was around my wife a little while ago when I was eating lunch, because I've had it on for, a few hours now, I was like, do you still smell me? She's like, yeah, the whole apartment smells like you. Yes, I smell you. So this really is just ridiculous. And 3 sprays is a lot. And it goes right back to how 3 sprays is a lot for this. And 3 sprays is a lot for red tobacco and so on. So you heavy sprayers, I don't know how you guys do it. Choke yourself out. You know what I mean? So let's see what everybody's rocking. Club Black. What's going on, Kristen? How are you? Wade says, having a cigar in the garage before my hockey game, wearing Lucky today. I'm assuming you mean 1 million Lucky. That's what's up. How does everyone feel about balsamic note most designers are going with? I personally don't like them, so I'm avoiding a lot of the Elixir Parfum blends. I actually really enjoy a balsamic tone. Evening Mystique is very balsamic, has a lot of resins and stuff like that in it. So it's funny to say that. I actually thoroughly enjoy that about a lot of fragrances. There's a lot of niches doing it too. It's not just designers. Man-made 1821. I'm actually have that lined up 1, 2, 3 days from now to wear. Can't guarantee it'll be exactly that day, but I am going to wear it this week. I've yet to wear it in the month of December or January. It's great for the cold weather. 23 likes, 64 viewers. We can do better than that. Hit that thumbs up, guys. kind of a laid back, more intimate crowd today, but that's all good in the hood. Happy birthday. I appreciate that. Go Bills. Thank you for the birthday wishes. People don't realize they're going nose blind. You are 1000% correct, sir. That is definitely the case. Elixir is fire. I agree. L'Homme Le Parfum, very underrated. What's going on, Dino? Wearing Solarissimo. I'm not even going to attempt it. I hope it smells good. Is an absolute nuclear one with 2 sprays. Exactly. Because I mean, 3 sprays, this is overwhelming. I might have did too much. And like I said, it's not completely a full press. It's like maybe 3/4 each spray, which is a lot. It's a lot. And the atomizer on this really opens up a fine mist to really brighten up. You get a lot of that heart along with the top notes in the opening. This really is good stuff, guys. The hype's real on it. Look, everybody's not going to like it. I get that. But this stuff really is all that in a bag of chips. And I had somebody ask me, oh, now that you're wearing this one again, since it's been a while, do you like Assad more? No, guys. So there's a misunderstanding when it comes to Assad and Alexandria's version. They're phenomenal. If you don't already have this, I don't need those because I have this. It's just I like to review and explore and talk about fragrances with other people on the internet. So I'm going to explore more than I recommend you do. Because if you have this, absolutely not. You're wasting money getting the clones. Just rock this if you have it. This is what they're cloning. You know, the ultimate experience is always the original. 99.9% of the time. There is few examples where the clone's better. That does happen. It does exist. But this is the best route. If you have this already, no, don't get Lattafa Assad. You don't have to. You can if you want, but you don't have to. No, don't get Alexandria fragrances at Sauvage Elixir. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. So I hope that clears it up. I hope the gentleman that asked me that earlier is watching right now. Because now if you have the other ones, sure, it can save you money from buying this because they're so good. Not knocking them. I'm just saying if you have the original, it's redundant. You know what I mean? I have a lot of redundancy to discuss with you guys. That's why I have the redundancy I have. 75 people, 33 likes. Oh, God, less than half. Come on, guys. Hit that thumbs up for me real quick. Go ahead. I'll wait. 80 people, 33 likes. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up for me. Let's make Sunday a real fun day. 82 people. Appreciate you. Maybe I just need to refresh it. 34 likes, 1 person. Okay. I should do like all the other streams that want you to hit the like button and say, well, we're not moving until you hit the like button. Yeah, 3 sprays is my max for, yeah, three's more, way more than enough. I don't do more than 3. Profundo. First Instinct Extreme. Haven't wore that in some time. Amethyst. Ooh, that's good. By the Al Oud Amethyst. That's a really good one. It's been several weeks since the last time I wore that. The RM 2020 has grown on me exponentially. Turn that heater down. It's really hot now. Exponentially. I do like it a lot more than I used to, which I never hated it. I would say it's more of a, in the very good realm for me now. I mean, I still don't think it's great. It's not something I'm dying to have a bottle of, but the right deal comes along. I mean, I have my 10 ml dabber and I went through a 2 ml sample of it, but maybe eventually I'll do that. Mere Factory Edition series, Campfire, Scent of the Day is Profundo, Swiss Army Classic, Strong With You, absolutely. Now we're talking. That is a sexy scent profile you are wearing today, sir. I'm assuming, sir, possibly ma'am, but Cidre Boissé always goes hard. Last night's stream was awesome, man. Shout out to Muhammad for the giveaway. I'm stoked to be able to finally try Sphinx fragrances. Congratulations. Actually, Muhammad hasn't messaged me to confirm any of you guys. So I'm assuming you guys, the giveaway winners such as yourself, I'll ask you, Pat, if you were able to have a conversation and set everything up. Just let me know because I'll confirm. Sicily 9 hours ago, still going strong. Crazy performance for such a freshie. Yeah, Mancera's good for that. Wave Musk performs really good for me. Soleil d'Italie performs really good for me. A lot of their fresh ones perform really, really good, I find. What's up, Jonathan? It's hard to say because I still have hope for when the buzzer goes off for number 30, the lights go black and we hear If You Smell. That's my hope for the booking. because they might be, because they're like, oh no, he's too busy, yada yada. They're probably just trying to throw it off for the surprise, because every time he comes back, it's, well, 99% of the time they look to have the biggest surprise possible, because it's the biggest pop possible when The Rock shows up, you know. So that's what I'm hoping for. If not, I'm with a lot of the dirt sheets and stuff like that, where it's going to be Cody or Sami Zayn. It's going to be one of them two, probably, but it would make sense because I feel like the booking is going to be on Raw 30 on Monday, tomorrow. Pretty excited about that for the generational acknowledgement ceremony with the family. He's not going to be invited. So when he shows up, wins the Rumble right at the end, the follow-up on the Monday is him explaining why he's here and the disrespect and how it's his table. And I'm hoping this is fantasy booking, but this is what I really want to see. This is what a lot of people want to see, you know. But thanks for asking, Jonathan. Ancre Noir LIVESTREAM, very good. I prefer the sport, but that's still very good. Bought Elixir last year. Only wore it once. It's super beast mode. Good God almighty, is it? Stuff's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I prefer the EDT and Product Carbon more. I get it. Look, it's not for everybody. I've heard the whole Drakkar Noir comparisons, and a little bit, sure, but I mean, by no means would I say just get Drakkar Noir like some people. No, more differences than similarities. The spices are relatable for sure. Rocking 511 black tie. Bara King, what's going on, Dan? How are you, my man? Blue Chanel EDT. Randy, what's going on? RS, what's up? Azaro Chrome Pure. But my day is going to an end. Good night, Lithium. Thank you for being here, sir. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. He's overseas, I believe, in Europe, correct? But yeah, he's several hours ahead of us. Pure Tonka. I've always wanted to try that one. That and Pure Leather. That's the two that are on the wish list for the Amen line. I'd like to get Ultimate. Crypto Mint was good, but I didn't feel like I had to have it. Ultra Zest was good. I didn't feel like I had to have it. Somebody offered me a bottle for free, a viewer recently, and I turned it down because it's like, nah, man, sell your bottle and make your money. You know, I appreciate the offer, but there's no reason to send me something that you could make money on because it's a discontinued fragrance. Like, I'm not cool with the resale market, but I get it, man. You don't have to send me your bottle you could sell for $200 and some odd. You know what I mean? That's just sitting there. Make your money if you want to get rid of it. Hope you're had a great B-Day. I sure did. It was a good one. One for the ages. I had a blast last night on the stream. That was the highlight of my day. That's what I was looking forward to the most. Coworker wears Elixir at work, and I can smell it down the hall all day. I bet you can. Scent of the day for him, Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir, EDP. Still need to get my nose on that one. I have the Parfum. Scent of the day is Malin and Goats Dark Rum. Ooh, the name alone. Oud Violet, staying home chilling. Happy birthday, scent of the day is Guerlain L'Homme Ideal EDT. Thank you for the happy birthday. I'm a Rosé by Mac and Nosh. Is it Gosh or Nosh? I'm not sure. I don't know if the G is silent or the N silent, but good to see you, Bria. I'm glad you're here. Elixir was one of those scents that I had to buy once I smelled it in the store. I love it. Yeah, it's fan-freaking-tastic. It's just so good. Sorry I'm behind on the comments. We've got 100 people in the house, 58 likes. That is abysmal. That is sad. I know you guys are better than that. You guys are my subscribers. You're amazing people. I know you'll help your boy out with that thumbs up, because we could turn this 93 into 193 if we get some more thumbs up. That's the way it works. It's upvoting it. YouTube will recommend it more. They'll upvote it. Ombre leather is like that for me. 1 to 2 sprays last till I shower on clothes, last till I wash them. I could believe that. Ombre leather is some strong stuff. One of my favorite scent profiles. Hey, just popped in by mistake. How many sprays have you used on camera, and have you layered it with anything? So I don't do the layering thing. I just pick my fragrance. I don't overcomplicate things. I don't try to, just overcomplicate things, I guess is the best way to put it. I just pick a fragrance and spray it. With Camera, it's maybe 1 more spray. I do 4, sometimes 5. It's not quite as strong as this, but it's still really strong. It's still a beast. This is a step above a beast, but yeah, 4 sprays typically, because it's typically going to be really cold outside and I'm going to wear a hoodie. And some of you already know this, when I wear hoodies, jackets, whatever, I'm not spraying my clothes with these strong ass fragrances. I'm not. So I'm going around the neck. Like if I do 4, it's going to be side, quarter, not directly on the back, but it's kind of like splitting the difference, where I would normally do 3 sprays back in each side. I kind of split the difference in the middle. Instead of doing the middle, I do kind of the side of the middle on each side. So that's the way I do that when I'm wearing stuff like this. Anytime you hear me say 4 sprays, it's specifically that spray routine. 3 sprays is that spray routine. 5 is usually involving like 3 around the neck, 1 on each forearm. Or when I do 6 or 7, I'll have bare chest, usually fresher fragrances. I'll spray under my shirt, and then I might do 1 or 2 on each forearm, stuff like that. Like, it all depends on what I'm wearing, time of year, and so on. Roscoe, how are you? Like the video, guys. Help a brother out. That's what I'm talking about, Wade. 66 likes. We're getting there. 106 people. We are getting there. Happy birthday, Ross. Tom Ford. Oud Wood is the scent of the day. I appreciate that. Thank you. Detour Noir Leighton Clone. I've heard I need to try that one. Favignana. Okay. Thank you for elaborating for me, Dino. I appreciate that. Rochas Moustache. I'm assuming the eau de parfum. Juliet has a gun, not a perfume. Kind of laying back today. I like that. That's one of those just kind of personal spray, just wearing a fragrance when you don't want to wear a fragrance kind of sense. I have a bottle too. Bro, God bless your wife. You've been spraying some heavy frags lately. And she's been letting me know too. She's been letting me know she doesn't like when they're overwhelmingly strong. It's all stuff she enjoys the smell of, but she's telling me I need to do 1 spray, which I'm sorry, I just can't do 1. I got to at least do 2. You know, I just can't do 1. Like literally today, Justin did 2 sprays of leather tobacco, and trust me, that's a lot. Rock by Wood Intense. I haven't tried any of the Rock by fragrances. I'm a guy. Okay, 10-4. I wasn't sure because of the name. It's neither masculine nor feminine, so I wasn't sure. All the way from Jordan. Well, I appreciate you being here. Got a hold of him through Insta DM. Okay, good. Which one did you end up picking? I'm curious. By the way, rolling with Detour Noir. Another Detour Noir scent of the day. That's hilarious. So you came over from Joey's stream. So Guzzler likes to give me a hard time in Joey's streams. He likes to troll me in Joey's stream. So as long as he's respectful, you're more than welcome here, my man. You're more than welcome here. Evening from South Africa, Joburg South, after shower scent. Cheapy, Coach for Men. I love Coach for Men. 49 Super Chat. Have you ever worn Elysium to the gym? I actually have not. It's such a good scent for anything. Also, what do you think is a good choice for daily as a nursery worker? Well, that's the thing. In a nursery, it's very, very, very sensitive noses with babies and young ones. I would say something super subdued and clean and fresh, like even Versace Pour Homme could be potentially too much. Not a perfume from Juliet Has a Gun would be a good choice in this situation. Also, Musk Invisible from Juliet Has a Gun because it smells like a freshly laundered blanket, cotton blanket. It's a soft, lightly clean and powdery scent. Something like that would probably be good in those situations because that's what I would think. Clean, familiar, cozy blanket type of scent profiles that are very, very soft. Because, like I said, if you I don't know if you meant a nurse worker, but if you mean a nursery with babies and young ones and toddlers and stuff, you want to be very, very careful with that. Yeah, I would definitely tiptoe lightly, but I appreciate the 499 Super Chat. Very unique question. I've never been asked that before. I hope my thought process was helpful for you because that's what I would do. Anytime I answer these questions, I look at how would I approach this situation. Jeremy, what's going on, my man? Lamal Le Parfum today, $2 Super Chat. You're smelling fan-freaking-tastic. Timbo Slice, love the name. You should create a wrestling review channel. I'd be open to it because I can talk wrestling news. I mean, I stay up on the up and up. I'm a big avid supporter of Wrestle Talk, the Wrestle Talk podcast. I've been watching them for over a decade. When Ollie Davis was by himself, long before he had a crew, back when it was just Ollie Davis, years and years and years ago. I say 10 years. It might have been 8 years, 9 years, however long Wrestle Talk has been around. I'm one of their first couple hundred subscribers because it's really the best spot on the internet. As far as entertainment value, great opinions. I see eye to eye with them on a lot of opinions in the wrestling business. Is this stream coincidence with the blue video? My best blue frag is 212 NYC blue and red sexy is a good red variant. So this is based off of something that happened today with my wife. If you haven't seen my shorts video, she could just scroll to the beginning. I'll just give you a rough idea. I talked about it in the beginning of this live stream. It's one of those deals where she literally got overwhelmed As she got closer to my room, I sprayed 3 sprays of this today in this room. It went through the hallway, down the hall, around the corner to all the way to the right side of the living room, and she could smell it really strong from the couch. And she came in here and she said it got stronger and stronger as she got closer, and she walked in the room. What in the world did you spray? What did you do? And I was like, well, does it smell good? And she said, yeah, it smells good, but it's too much. What the hell happened? So that was just kind of comical the way it happened today. So, because I did a Beast Mode Fragrances Shorts video that literally went live 20 minutes ago. I had it scheduled to go live at 2 o'clock Mountain Time, 3 o'clock Central. And this was featured in it. And I was like, I'm going to wear this today. Why not? And when I sprayed it, that happened. So it just goes right into what the topic of the Shorts video was. It's ridiculously strong. Rochas Man, Bilbo's in the house. What's going on, Bilbo? Sony EDP on your birthday at Marshall's. I hope you enjoy it, my man. Pure Tonka is #1 on my wish list. Ultimate, I love, and Havana and malt. And I love pure malt. Havana, I got too much that smells similar to it. Dior 2020. Kenneth Cole, Mankind Rise. Never tried that flanker. F Black, tried and true. Pure malt's really a classic. Yeah, I haven't wore that one since last Christmas. Well, I say Christmas, last winter was the last time I wore. So it's been about a year since I've worn pure malt. It's really, really good too. I got pure coffee as well. Lum Intense. Took my engagement photos today, and I was cold in the snow, but it was all right. Well, congrats, my man. Those of you that know, Noel's getting married in about 2 years. So the engagement photos, a lot can change in 2 years as far as the facial hair and stuff like that. So you got to stay consistent now. So your engagement photos kind of go with the vibe of your wedding photos. Got to stay consistent. Love layering my fragrances, old perfumery oils. That would be the way to do it if it's weaker fragrance. So that's the kind of layering I'm down with when it's multiple products of the same scent profile. That's the kind of layering I'll do, because it's just layering products versus layering different scents. I don't like to clash the scents. So I'm with you on that. Yeah, I have several of those. I have Assad somewhat close. Yeah, it's good stuff. I love Assad. First time complimented it. I guess the cold is what really did it for her. Happy birthday, CH Men Privé, layered with one more intense, sexiest combo ever. Try it. Thanks for the happy birthday. I don't have Elixir, but Assad does that to me. Too strong. Tickles my nose. So this is stronger than Assad. It is. It is. The power, the one that kind of matches the power is Alexandria's version, which Assad is a beast, but this still is a little bit stronger than that. And then it's still slightly stronger than Alexandria's version, but Alexandria's version comes closer. Adonis Awakens. God, that's an amazing fragrance. I collecting 10 years. Can't believe the quality of the cheapies coming out of the Middle East. Latafa, yeah, Afnan, and so on. Designers are going to have to step up the game, and they will. They'll match it. Yeah, I should be watching right now, but I wanted to get on here because winner of that game is going to win the Super Bowl, in my opinion. Halcyon. Man, that's one of my favorite pickups of last year. Oud Crescent Emir line from Paris Corner. Tempo. Sauvage Elixir with a spray of Dylan Blue over. It's really nice. I bet that is. I could see that working. Actually, Elixir Parfum is very, very good. Coach Platinum. Some light musk or ISO Super. Is now in one. Yeah, it's been in 100 ml for a little while now. I hate Sauvage Elixir. LOL. Too strong. It can be for some people. It's overwhelming. Something that smells like baby shampoo. Yeah, because those are made to be inoffensive for baby's eyes and sense of smell and stuff like that. So yeah, that would make sense. Close to the skin. Yeah, Ninja, I agree with you on that for the nursery comment earlier. Should I buy Dior Homme Intense? I've heard it smells like a lady's perfume. Well, I think you should sample it if that's a concern of yours, because it is very feminine. It is. It's sweet and powdery and waxy iris. It's very floral. I would get a sample. So I would say if you're concerned about it, you 100% should not just blind buy that bottle. You should get a sample. Been collecting almost 10 years. Can't believe great quality. Oh, that's a repeat. Happy birthday. Love strong fragrances. Love Elixir. Like making Sense version better. So I don't like Mike's version better, but it is enhanced in some ways. There's more lavender and sandalwood in this one. So it's maybe not quite as spicy. Because, yeah, I have it right here. And it is pretty damn strong, but it's a little bit more. And Mike did it intentionally. There's more lavender and sandalwood in here than Sauvage Elixir. So this one's spicier. I've watched wrestling since '09 outside of YouTube vids. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Test driving bond number 9, New Harlem. Just wanted to jump on and say I enjoy your content. I appreciate that. Just got back into fragrances, and damn, all these clones, haha, they are definitely nice. But I just picked up Missoni Wave. Keep it up. That's a good one, man. 132 people, 83 likes. We're getting there. Let's see if we can get over 100. 132 people just dipped to 126. Whatever. It's a great crowd. I appreciate all of you guys being here. No, I've gotten so many recently. Like the last fragrances I bought was literally, I got them, a week ago. Was Stronger With You, absolutely, and Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau EDT. And then I also got in, which they were sent to me by Perfume Online. The next round was Le Beau Le Parfum, Eros Parfum, and Tarathi Blue from Afnan. So I bought 2, and then they sent me 3 in a different order because I do collaborate with them, as you guys have seen. Talk about when they sponsor a video and so on. So been loving dealing with them. I got to say, some really good people over there, Perfume Online. Not every single price is the best on the internet. They do have a lot that are, though, and extremely competitive. And the main thing is their Middle Eastern fragrances. Good selection, great prices. I really, that's why I like working with them. It's easy to stand behind a good company. That's why I like working with certain companies. So I don't just get free stuff from them. I buy stuff from them all the time. Them Kingdom fragrances are kind of like my main 2 as far as who I shop with and who I collaborate with the most as far as stores are concerned. So, you guys don't have to check it out if you don't want to, but I shop there. I give them money. You know what I mean? If I wasn't shopping there myself, I wouldn't work with them. So I like to support them too. I'm not just asking you guys to buy stuff from there. If you're interested in anything I'm saying about one of the fragrances I got from there, I give them my money too, because I like the companies, good companies. So not yet, just the Parfum. I have a 50 ml of the Parfum. I can't complain, man. I cannot complain. Rave Now is a beast. If you like pineapple version of Aventus, you will like it. 3 sprays. Noted. Explorer, that's a great choice. Muhammad took my shipping info, but hasn't gotten back to me about selection or anything. I'm thinking Black Anubis. I would message him what you want. I wouldn't wait for the reply. Make sure to tell him this is the fragrance I want, just in case. Just in case. Pat didn't even need to answer my message. So it was kind of late for him, probably. So I would give it through the weekend. He'll get back to you within the next 24 hours, probably. And I'll message him after the stream. Montrese, what's going on, my man? Sprayed Elixir at Ulta. My wife said I smelled like roach spray and my heart hurts. End of the day, product carbon. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like I said, not everybody likes it. So Barbershop's a good one. I haven't wore that in a while. That's one of like the 3 or 4 best of the house. That was my favorite for a while, but Summer Vibes 2.0 and 4.0 are my 2 favorites. And Tobacco Boss is up there too. Tobacco Boss is really good. Not gonna be pushy. It's free, and I just no. I would still put. Please, is it okay if I get and name the fragrance that you're interested in? Like if you want Black Anubis, tell him that. Muhammad's a good dude. Don't feel that way. You can speak freely with Muhammad. He's good guy. Look how generous he was to even do this giveaway. That wasn't planned. He just out the blue messaged me while he's watching the stream. Hey, if you want to do this, we can do this. So that was very generous of him. For those of you that don't know and need context, last night in the birthday stream, Muhammad Hafez that owns, which is Hani Hafez of Alexander's brother. So when I say Hafez, a lot of you will be like, hey, wait a second. Yes, that's Hani's brother. Owns Sphinx Fragrances. I did the launch video for his brand, as a lot of you know, and he offered 6 100 ml bottles and a free sample of the new one, the new fragrance, to 6 lucky winners. So 6 people won last night, and they get the 100 ml bottle of their choice. So that was very, very generous of him and completely out of the blue. I was not expecting that. I really like it. It's really good. You can't go wrong with it. It's in many ways, it's more wearable than Hachivat and smells better than Aventus. Just me. It's full of blackcurrant and oak moss. As long as you like those, it's a bomb of the 2 of those. Doing frag and blind buying Porto Neroli. Haven't tried it. I'm assuming it's Neroli Portofino. 100%, but I was just saying. So my wife was like, we can get wedding photos, but we're getting engaged. We will get married quick on destination by ourselves and have a reception at the family and friends. I said, done deal. 10-4. Noted. Yes. For me, it is. And that's one of my wife's personal favorites. That was one of the best things I picked up last year. I did a full review at the end of the year and just watch the review. I talk all about how my wife feels about it. That's one of my wife's favorite fragrances in my collection. I actually prefer it personally to the Parfum. So the mixed reviews you're hearing is because everybody's skin is different. So I get great performance. You might get great performance. You might get average performance. You might get weak performance. Till you try it and spray it on your skin, you won't know. So the reason you'll always hear mixed reviews about just about everything is because everybody's experience is going to be slightly different. Some will be drastically different from others because it's oil based and we have natural oils in our skin, and the way they're going to react to one another, it's going to be different for every person. So keep that in mind. Vertus Vanilla Oud, good luck, man. It's hard to find. I keep an eye out for it so I can let you guys know because I know there's a lot of people that want it. I try to line up a week in advance. I keep stuff on my rotation table that I know I like to reach for a lot, and then I'll change out a few every week. Like maybe 6 to 10 fragrances will swap out to give me options. I kind of, instead of picking from all of this, I pick from a TV tray that's about yay big that's full of fragrances, and I pick from that. There's probably 40 fragrances right there. Like Black Anubis from Sphinx, I'm looking at all the Z Creator fragrances, Business Over Pleasure, 3 other Zaharoff fragrances. There's Eros Parfum, there's Sauvage EDT, there's Sauvage Parfum, there's 1, 2, 3 Afnans right there. There's Vertus Vanilla Oud, there's Tarathi Blue, there's Como Lake Noturno, there's Adonis Awakens, there's Amouage Boundless. I'm just looking at, there's Leather Tobacco, Strong With You Absolutely, 1821 Man Made, Baccarat Vanille from Les Fleurs de Golf. I got a pile of stuff over there to kind of just choose from a smaller portion, a very small fraction of the massive collection. Go Eagles. I can't even tell you if I've ever smelled Zeno. I have Eagles, Chiefs, Eagles, but I want Bills, Cowboys. I think the Eagles are going to go, and I think it's going to be Bills or Bengals. I'm not paying attention to the game right now. I don't have it on. I got YouTube pulled up here, StreamYard here, which would be technically here, but it's right here on the left of me. I'm doing well. Hope you're well also. Limited Edition Parfum, that's my favorite one, man. Yeah, I don't. I mean, if you like vetiver, I don't like it. It's a risk. Try it. Doesn't smell good on my skin. The only one I like is Eau Givre, the newest one. I don't like any of the other ones on my skin. Eau Très Fresh, Parfum, EDT, EDP. You name it. If it's a Terre d'Hermès flanker not named Eau Givre, not for me. So I'm the guy that's going to tell you, no, it's not a safe blind buy because it's not a good fragrance for my skin chemistry. It smells good on others. The scent profile is really good. It's a modern classic fragrance. I'm not hating on it. It just doesn't work for me at all. I've wanted so badly to like it. It's one of those vetivers that's a challenge on my skin. So I would say try them. I mean, you should always try if you can first. Try them first. Oh, and happy birthday, man. Thank you so much. Another L'Homme Ideal ADT. Ultra Red Man plus Legend. Sounds interesting. Can you name fragrances you're looking forward to this year that are high on your list to buy? So I'd like to get into the new Amouage collection. That's high on my list. There's a new Yves Saint Laurent fragrance that's going to be put out an announcement at the end of this month, from what I understand. Shout outs to Randy, because he's tight with a few reps, and they let him know last night live on my live stream. It's a new YSL fragrance coming. Don't know what it is yet. Polo Red Parfum, I need to get. That's high on my list of things to get. I want that. The new Gentleman Flanker, I'm interested in. Boss the Scent Magnetic, I'm interested in. Just to name a few. Those I'm very interested in. I didn't like Terre d'Hermès, but love Phaton. It's great. How do you feel about Amouage Lyric Man? So, you got to really like Rose, and it's a monster. It's a fresher Rose. Even though there's some incense and everything, don't think rosé. It's not the same fragrance at all. It's a fresher Rose. I haven't spent time with that one in years. I used to have a 5 ml decant, and it's been empty for years. So I'd like to revisit that one. I think I would just buy a bottle when it comes to revisiting, because I used to enjoy it thoroughly. Very classy, elegant scent profile. it was I had a decant of that and of Reflection Man at the same time, and I ended up getting Reflection Man first because I preferred of the two. But I would like to get a bottle of it eventually because I do know that I enjoy it. I've spent time with it. Ombre leather, hell yeah. Needs one spray. I'm assuming you're referring to this. So we've been talking about this on and off for a while now. So there we go. I love when this Logitech webcam actually focuses, but because of the brightness, it enhances the exposure because it's daylight outside. Insta just a message. Haven't looked for a reply yet. I'll check later. 10-4. Danye. Yes, fantastic. Soft blonde woods. No way to buy it except for Bachu Immortel and Bravito. That's two of the most masculine ones. It's fruity leather and then herbal green leather. I guess you don't like those punchy leather fragrances. Snowing out. I think it's time for Spice Bomb Infrared to be put on. 10-4. I can't say I blame you. 103 likes. I appreciate that, guys. Hey, Ross, I know Sauvage Elixir short, and it was hilarious. My wife had the same reaction first. And look, this wasn't the first time. I just don't wear it that much. So I just have too many damn fragrances. You know what I mean? This has been forever since I've worn it. I've worn Assad, and she doesn't have that reaction to Assad. I've worn Assad several times recently. Just goes to show you the difference in power. So, and Assad's really, really strong. This is just that much stronger. 10-4. Radical Brown, scent of the day. Never heard of that one. You and Justin are my go-to YouTubers for fragrance advice. Keep it up. I have one question, though. I'm in between Chanel Edition Blanche and Terre d'Hermès. So Edition Blanche, I smelled it a duty-free one time on a test strip, which I couldn't even tell you how it smells on skin. So I can't really weigh in on that, but Terre d'Hermès, like my tangent I just went on, I'm sure you heard because I'm behind in the comments. So I'm not a Terre d'Hermès guy. I would get samples of it or try to sample them if you can. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm of no assistance, of no help with this particular question. I'm sorry about that. Noir Extreme Parfum, 10-4. Dior Homme Intense. Kareem's in the house. Delicious Black Powder from Giuseppe Parfums. Summer Vibes 2.0 smells like a strong car freshener. Haven't worn out in public. Maybe smells better than that. Do you get compliments? Yeah, from time to time. From time to time. It's really strong, bright, aromatic, soapy citrus. Yeah, I've had people tell me it smells like a car air freshener. It smells like a cleaner and all that other stuff. To each their own. You know what I mean? You can get samples from the website. I don't encourage anybody to blind buy. But it was my favorite until 4.0 came out, which is basically iced pineapple. So it's just that much better, which he is re-releasing for this summer. 4.0 is coming back. Gucci Parfum 2. Hey, birthday boy. What's going on, my man? Hello, everyone. Dior Homme Intense or Dior Homme Parfum? The Parfum. For sure. Some people will argue the Intense in here, but that's fine. There's fans of both. I love both, but if I had to keep one, it's the Parfum. For sure. Absolutely, I'm a Parfum guy. Aero CDT. There's going to be redundancy no matter what. You just got to find the concentration that you like the most. I'm wearing the Parfum tomorrow. This can be my first full wearing. I was a little underwhelmed on my first impression because I had higher hopes for it, but the wearing experience could change that. I mean, Mont Blanc Explorer is a prime example. I went through a 5 ml and still didn't care for it. Now I wear it pretty often. I enjoy it. Some things just have to grow on you. Versace Dylan Blue, I didn't like in the first few times I tried it. Absolutely love Versace Dylan Blue now. So sometimes you just got to give some quality time to the fragrance to let it evolve and let your taste acquire to the fragrance, because some are just an acquired taste. I mean, it depends on which one you're more excited about, really. I mean, that's up to you. I can't tell you what to get for Valentine's Day. That's funny, though. Aren't you just supposed to get your lady something for Valentine's Day? I didn't know guys were supposed to get Valentine's presents. I guess because of the rose, I would go with amethyst based on the holiday. But, I mean, that's just me personally. But I've never gotten a Valentine's gift before. I thought it was more of a take care of your lady holiday, you know? But, I mean, if you get a gift out of it, I mean, kudos to you, my man, you know? No, I haven't tried the new one, which I'm going to wear the old one, Sweet Tobacco Spirits, here this week. I prefer, yeah, I mean, the originals are always better. Not always, 99.9% of the time. The originals are better. You know, just like I was saying earlier, I praise Alexandria's version of this. I praise Assad, but they're not better than this. They're just fantastic ways to not spend the money on this. You know, they're both great. That's better. The original is better. The magic is with the original. Everybody wants to get Elysium clones because they perform better. They're not as good of fragrances. I'm sorry. The original is where the magic happens with the scent profile and the quality and all that. I got a ton of great Elysium clones. Got a bunch of them. I got all the best ones you've heard of. I've got them, except for maybe a few that you may throw out there, like a Parfums Vintage or something like that. But I've got all the good Elysium clones. And yeah, there are a bunch of them really, really good. But they're not better than Elysium. They're just not. I don't care if one gives you 3 hours and one gives you 20. If the 3-hour one is where the magic happens in the scent profile, it's the better fragrance, which I do get more than 3 hours out of both Elysiums, especially the Parfum Pour Homme. I get great, really long lasting, you know, the Parfum, but it's also super expensive. So teach their own, you know what I mean? But that's just my hot take on it, I guess you could say. 137 people, 114 likes. You're not going to hear me complain about that. Green Irish Tweed. Timeless classic. Bingle's up 17.7. Thank you for the update. I appreciate that because clearly I don't have the game on right now. So thank you for that update. I'm definitely who-daying today. Let's go Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? I'd like to see the Bengals go back and win this year because they didn't win last year. Had to approve that comment because he says fucking in it. Talking about fucking fabulous. It's funny how that happened. YouTube automatically held it for review, which I can't do right here. I got to do it actually on YouTube. I happened to look over and it caught my eye. What are you thinking you're going to try? Okay, private conversation publicly. I agree with Omar Fatan. Is first if you're blind by, yeah, because you can save some money. Them birds flying high. Great compliment getter. There you go. So Jeremy's had some pretty good experience with it. I know Jeremy's got a lot of the authenticity fragrances. Let's see. Damn, made a mistake. I sprayed Viracane 5 times. A little too much. Herba Pura inspired. You got to be careful sometimes. Sin of the day, and I know it's snowing outside. Cut through the weather. Tuscan leather. Man, you want to talk about a heavy hitter, Montrese. Coming in with the big guns. That's what I'm talking about. If you can get Dior Homme Parfum, I would get that over DHI. I agree with Hanson. Ross, got to say I respect you just based on the fact that you're one of the few fragrance reviewers that actually discussed how good a fragrance the original Gentleman Only is. Yeah. Oh God, completely slept on. Look, if you're a business professional, that's a great, affordable way to set yourself apart with your fragrance because not everybody's wearing that. I used to wear it with a suit and tie often. When I was at Mercedes, that was one of my go-tos. Gentleman Only is forgotten at this point. And look, I haven't worn it in a long time because I used to wear it a lot back then. That's where my dent in my bottle came from. It's really good. It's a little juniper fruity. I think it's juniper that's in there. Aromatic fruity. It's got some incense to it, but it's still clean and refined. It's gentlemanly, as the name would imply. It's actually the most well put together fragrance of all of the Gentleman fragrances, in my opinion. That includes the old version of Gentleman, the new version of Gentleman EDT, all the Gentleman Onlys, the spicy Gentleman Absolute, Gentleman Intense, all of them. I think Gentleman Only is the most well put together business professional scent. That's my take on it. But thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you saying you respect me. It means a lot. Seriously, it really does. DHI over DHP, more powdery, not a fan of the leather dry down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's going to be fans of both in this situation because those are both just basically masterpieces in the designer realm and just in the men's fragrance realm as a whole. Doesn't matter, niche design or whatever. They're just incredible. That line is amazing. It's one of the most iconic, polarizing at the same time men's fragrance lines ever. You can't go wrong in that line, especially the old Iris ones. You know, I say old. DHI, DHP, the original Dior Homme O, Sport that had Iris, the original Dior Homme Cologne that had Iris, which I've never smelled, but I've been wanting the Silver Stem Dior Homme Cologne. There's 2 Silver Stem fragrances. The original Dior Homme, the original Dior Homme Cologne. You can't go wrong in that line. It's so good. So good. You really can't. If you like Iris, it's the ultimate. It's a must collect if you like Iris fragrances. It really is. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday so far. Still waiting to see those pink Vans. I did. There, you got to follow my IG, my fitness IG, man. I wore them for leg day, not the leg day yesterday, the leg day 5 days ago. I did. And then on a stream, when I was wearing pink, I leaned back and showed my shoe to everybody. I mean, you're the one sleeping. I stuck to my word. I have them right here, though. You slacking? I'm not slacking. You are slacking, sir. There's my pink Vans. I wore. That's why they're all creased up. I wore them for leg day. You know. And then I wore them casually like 2 days later. So you're slacking, not me. And then for those that care, the baby blue low top Chucks that created the blister under the crease of my big toe on my right foot from doing cardio. No, I just wore them the one time. All right, so I'm going to skip ahead because I'm pretty far behind. Let me do this one. So it's long. It's kind of like the maximum length I'll go with it now because I just did the big beard one time because I'd never done it before. And that was a pain in the ass, and it was cool and all that for a while. But my wife likes the beard longer. This is about as far as it goes. Within the next week or so, I'm probably going to trim it back down. But this is about as far as it goes because after this, it starts to get kind of untamed in certain spots. But I try to layer, kind of fade from the sideburn into it to kind of make a specific shape to it. So it's longer here, a little bit shorter here, much shorter there. But I don't use any products on it. But thank you for asking. Opera Joe, absolute. You've never gotten a Valentine's gift? Wow, you've been getting cheated. No, man, I'm old school. I'm traditional in my beliefs, man. You got to take care of the woman. You know what I mean? All right, so I skipped ahead. Sorry, guys. I haven't wore that one in a long time. I have the EDT, and I have the Eau de Parfum as well. Pretty different fragrances, honestly. The Eau de Parfum is more like Coach Blue meets YSLY with a touch of L1212 white EDT. L12 white, 1212 white EDT is more about leather, grapefruit, and florals. It's actually kind of an elegant freshie, believe it or not. It's very nice. It's a good Oxford in the warm weather type of fragrance. I mean, it's great casually too, but it dresses up pretty well for a warm weather freshie. Acro Awake. I just heard if you scratch that like button and sniff it, it smells like Aqua Cinziale Blue. It could. It could. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying it won't. There's a possibility. And if you click it, you might find out. And look, if it doesn't smell like it, don't unclick it. Don't change it. Just leave it. Just click it. Just click thumbs up. Thank you for that. How good is DHI? I just purchased 2 5-ounce bottles. If I can get a hold of DHP, I'd buy them as well. That's strong praise. You bought 10 ounces of it. I have to check it out. LOL. There you go. Honestly, in terms of entire lineups, Christian Dior has by far the best lineup of all fragrances ever created from a house, including Niche, Dior Homme, Fahrenheit Parfum, amazing. Sauvage, Et Sauvage, come on. I mean, Et Suave. I've never tried that, but I've never even heard of that. Old school's hell yeah. I'll tell you what, Mr. Ross, I'll create an IG account just for you, just so I can follow you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. 100% with you. They're simply the best by far. Why, when I wear my fragrance, my housemates always smell it. When I go to work and ask someone else for an opinion, they say they don't smell anything. Could be them. I don't know. That's kind of strange. I don't know. Maybe they have the opposite of very sensitive noses, where their sense of smell is not that strong. You just happen to work around people that don't have a strong sense of smell. It's a possibility. If your roommates say they smell you and you smell great and it's strong enough and all that stuff, and then 20 minutes later, the next group of people is like, I don't smell anything. Could be them. I don't know. Realizing I'm digging incense notes and scents. Yes, yes, and more yes. So first and foremost, Evening Mystique, TLTG Reviews, and Zaharoff, my newest fragrance. First and foremost, the best new release incense fragrance in the world. Might I say as humbly as possible. Epic Man from Amouage, a lot of Amouage stuff. Great incense fragrances. Let me look around a little bit because there's so many. I got a bunch of good ones. that have incense. A lot of them are Amouage, though. Keep that in mind. Epic Man, Journeyman, stuff like that. Boundless. It's great tobacco and incense. Look around a bit. Red tobacco has a strong smoky incense note from Mancera. It's not really an incense note, but it's a smoke accord. I would say Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Intense. That's my favorite in the line. That's a really good one that's kind of smoky. Let's see. Beckham's Signature, 10-4. Why Le Parfum sooner than later? That's happening this year. Where's the decant? I had it handy just the other day. Is that it right there? I think that's it right there. No, that's Polo Blue. Here we go. Why Le Parfum? So I'm getting to the bottom. I spray it on my hand here and there. And I agree it's amazing. And I will get it. It's the only one I don't have. Because I'm not getting, I have a decant of the 2022 version of the EDT. And it's too redundant. I have 2 bottles of the original formula, so I'm not getting that. But this really is beautiful. It is, in some ways, the most superior version of the DNA. I will have it this year. I'm going to get a 60 ml. That's all I need. I'll get a 60 ml this year, probably in the next 2 to 3 months, I would say, because it's going to be great for spring. That's one I'd like to have in the spring rotation this year. Hashtag reapply. That's what I'm screaming. But, man, I can't carry the bottle with me. Then make a decant. But, man, I don't want to do that. Then quit bitching. Pick one. If you got an excuse for every answer. And I'm not saying that to the gentleman that asked directly that I was talking to. I'm just doing a generalized statement, so I'm not picking on you, man. But it's funny because everybody's got an excuse for something. You know what I mean? I just want it easy. My life's not easy sometimes, you know. Errol's got a question. I haven't seen your answer. What's your process for traveling with fragrances without breakages, specifically when you're flying or flown them before? So usually I keep them in their boxes and I have them surrounded by clothing in some form or fashion. Or if it's loose bottles, I wrap them in bubble wrap pretty heavily and put them in a secure spot, not in a corner of luggage, somewhere in the middle. Or if it's going to be in a corner, it definitely has to have a lot of bubble wrap. And then typically with decants, I'll put them in a Ziploc bag and just keep them in my carry-on because you have to do the quart Ziploc bags in a carry-on. But believe it or not, and this, I've learned this, and I've been through 10 different airports like this where I'll put bottles. I've gotten to the point to where I'll put bottles in my backpack because my backpack's my carry-on, and they don't give me hell. TSA doesn't give me any trouble. Right on through with, 6 different 100 ml bottles in their boxes in my backpack, making my backpack weigh a bunch. I don't get any grief from it. The day that they try to give me some shit, I'm going to lose my mind and get arrested because they're not taking my shit. I'm not breaking any rules. You can carry on 100 ml bottles. There's no limit to the number. They just can't be bigger than 100 ml. So that's been my experience. But as far as check bags, which I do put some in there too, because when I go meet up and I know I'm going to see Justin and Andrea, I bring a bunch of fragrances so we can do some videos. I don't just bring decants. I bring bottles because it's going to be the stuff I wear while I'm there. Didn't mean to rhyme. It just kind of worked out that way. But thank you for the question. 136 people, 123 likes. You are not going to hear me complain. Supremacy Incense. Yeah, see, I don't like Interlude Man. I like the 53X straight more than the original. I like Black Iris more than the X straight, but I don't like any of the 3 enough to have a bottle. I've had decants of all of them. They're all pretty good. They don't make me want a bottle. Yoop Ice, really loving it. That's when spring rolls around, I'm probably going to jump on that one again. So I still haven't tried it yet. I've heard mixed emotions. I've heard burnt hair and barbecue. I've heard amazing earthy tobacco. I've heard a lot of stuff. I'm going to judge it for myself because eventually I'll get my nose on it. Dior Homme Parfum, I have 2 75 ml bottles, the old ones. I have 3 bottles of Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct together. I have 3 bottles of Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger. I have 3 bottles of Nautica Classic, 1 vintage, 2 modern. Let's see what else. I have 2 bottles of every Zaharoff fragrance, multiple bottles of my 2 creations, just in case something were to happen. I want to make sure I have a lifetime's worth because 2 bottles of anything is a lifetime for me. Let me look around. Let me talk to you. You wrestling fans caught that. Trying to think what else. Oh, 2 bottles of YSL Y Eau de Toilette, the original formulation. I have 2 bottles of that. I have 2 bottles of Invictus Aqua 2018. I have 100 ml and a 50 ml. And let's see what else. Gotta look around. because I know I'm going to forget stuff. 2 bottles of Boss number 6, Boss bottle, the original. I have a 30 ml that's almost empty and a 200 ml. And that's enough. That's plenty of them. I'm not going to keep looking because that's a lot. I named quite a few. But thank you for asking. I do. For the $30 or less you're going to spend, roll the dice because it's not that easy to sample. And if you don't like it, somebody else will take it off of you. Just know that doing this is not the best way to smell it. Wear it, walk around, let the sillage hit you, live in the scent bubble for a while, walk around people and experience the compliment magnet that it is. Yeah, I would say roll with it personally. Why 80 people? So I've had a bunch of people mention that one to me because, you know, the guy, everybody knows I like why. Or Incense. Justin told me that grew on him. We talked about that one the other day. On pins and needles waiting for my Evening Mystique 13 ml to get here, Ross. LOL. Well, I hope you enjoy it, my man. I really do. Juan started selling you Evening Mystique. I finally get to try it out without having to buy a full bottle, you know, because I'm broke and stuff. LOL. Yeah, he just bought another bottle because he went through 3 or 4 bottles decanting, and he just bought another one because there's still demand for the decants. I get it. You know, try before you buy if you can. Because of the limited nature of this, there's no samples available with Zaharoff unless you make a purchase. So it's not just buying the Z Creator fragrances. George is now as a courtesy in all Zaharoff orders, you get a sample set of the Z Creator fragrances. You get a 2 ml of each, Evening Mystique, Of the Immortals, and Second Soul. So now with any purchase through Zaharoff, you get to sample the Z Creators collection. So that was a nice change up that he decided to do that I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate. That way you can experience it, you know, but it's with purchase. Whereas with Juan, it helps multiple people this way. It allows you guys to sample for a lot less than buying a bottle. It helps Juan with his store, and it also helps us because Juan has to buy bottles to decant. So it helps all 3 parties involved. I love business like that. When everybody can benefit from a transaction, that's good business. That's pretty much the definition of good business, when all parties benefit from a transaction. That's not the exact definition, but boy, that is one of the definitions of it. It's definitely a great interpretation of what good business is. So shout outs to Juan and Fat Boy Fragrance. Those of you that are not familiar with what we're talking about, fatboyfragrance.com. He's got multiple sizes of all 3 Z Creators fragrances. Tobacco Lore, Ombre Nui, stunning. We're 2 likes away from 100, so I'm way behind because, yeah, we're at 135 likes. AM's rocking Evening Mystique. I hope you're enjoying it, my man. Ooh, Strong With You Freeze and Leather this week. Look, my decant. Where's it at? There's only. There's leather. My decant's getting low of leather, and I love Freeze. I have a bottle of Freeze. Leather and Absolutely, I think, are going to be my next 2. Then I'll get Oud down the road. If I ever get Only, it'll be the last one I get. Here's my decant. It's good. It's just not as good as literally all of the rest. The entire line's better. It's my least favorite. It's good. It's just not good enough to get bought over the rest of them. So I have bottles of Absolutely, the EDT, and Freeze. Like I said, next is Leather and Intensely. And then I'll get Oud and Only later on. Maybe in the fall, you know, towards the end of summer, and then into fall, I'll get Only and Oud, something like that. That might be around. But Intensely and Leather are 9 out of 10. 10-4. So I shaved last night. I just used one of those Cremo shave sticks. I used the mint one, and I used my Sauvage Eau de Toilette aftershave splash. But on February 1st, I'm doing a live shave on YouTube. I haven't made a thumbnail yet or anything for the new Zaharoff Leather Tobacco shave set in collaboration with Gentleman's Nod. So I have that coming probably this week, I would say, is when it'll make it. But I'll have it before the release date on the 1st. And I'm going to do a live shave here on YouTube as per request. So thank you for asking, Dave. It's because I haven't done a shaving video in a long time. Last time I did a shave at all on camera was with Chris from Gentleman's Nod, and it was here on YouTube and Instagram. And it was a while ago. You know, it was a while ago. It was like 2 years ago. So 146 people, 142 likes. Man, what a great day. Thank y'all for coming and join me. to talk about some fragrances. There you go. Yeah, just like we were just talking about. Juan's got other fragrances to sell, obviously, but Ocean Noir is my favorite. That's my favorite from the house. That's the, like, I like Visionaire. I've always liked Visionaire. I just haven't worn it in a long time. Ocean Noir I haven't worn in a long time. It's a really good blue fragrance. I got to say, I do like it. A lot of the Jet Blacks, kind of hit and miss for me. Intense and Platinum and stuff like that, they're kind of hit and miss. But Ocean Noir is definitely my favorite. I could see why it's your favorite too. Common Sense Reviews, shout outs. Check out Common Sense Reviews here on YouTube, guys. I actually did a full review on Ocean Noir a while back, a year and a half or so ago, maybe 2 years, maybe even 2 years ago. It's been a while. It's since I moved here, but I've been here, what, 2 years and 3 months. So I've been here a while. Speaking of Y80T, so they scored again. Okay. It's going to be a close one down to the wire. Saks off Fifth Avenue is 200 ml for $89. That is a great, great deal, but you got to want it enough to have 200 ml. Because when you have collections like we have, guys, 200 ml you'll never go through. Unless you have like 15 or 20 fragrances. Then you could go through a 200 ml. The first time I bought a second bottle because I was afraid of reformulation. Then I realized I'm never going to go through the first one, so I sold my second one. That's legit. The only reason I buy backups on certain ones, because, I mean, I may never go through the first one, is just in case. I like it so much that just in case, I'd be willing to die one day with the backup bottle still sealed, than have gone my whole life not always being able to experience one of my favorite scent profiles at any time I feel like it. That's my logic for why, with over 1,000 fragrances, I would have multiples of anything. Just in case. Just in case. Call it frivolous, call it unnecessary. Sometimes I'm frivolous and unnecessary. You know what I mean? George is awesome. Juan is also awesome. Shout outs. I have a stream with Juan on Thursday on here. We will be giving away a gift card to his store. We will be giving away Evening Mystique poster with a Zed Crater sample set. As well as I'm going to be giving away a few Dua fragrances to one lucky winner in honor of Juan, because he's a big Dua guy. So the caveat, you have to be subscribed to Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews here on YouTube. So go ahead and jump over there and subscribe if you haven't yet, if you want to be entered into these giveaways. Same thing Tuesday. In a few days, I have Joey on here. Got to be subscribed to Joey Cannoli Raw. I'm giving away a sealed 50 ml of Aqua de Jo, the original, because it's his all-time favorite. Again, Evening Mystique poster, Zed Creator sample set, and then Juan donated a $50 gift card to Fat Boy Fragrances. So we have 3 giveaways for each of those streams, Tuesday and Thursday. To be entered, you have to be in the continental United States first and foremost, which we'll go over more in the live streams. And you have to be subscribed to both of their channels to have a chance to win. All right. So I got to scroll down. What's going on, Hills? Karen Por very cozy, great for bedtime or for date night. 10-4. So I'm scrolling ahead. I just happened to see Hills, so I had to stop for her. And speaking of ladies to stop for, Dave, how are you? Those of you that don't know, Dave's a very good friend of mine, and we like to bust each other's balls. So anytime you hear me being an ass to Dave, he loves it. He does the same thing to me. We're just playing with each other. So that's my favorite girl. How are you, Dave? So Ross, I got myself a knee for Christmas. Can't figure out when to wear it. It's too elegant smelling for daily driving. I'm like that too. It's one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. It's so intoxicatingly good. And I'm much more situational than I should be with it. I'm with you on that. It's certain fragrances, because of how they make you feel, you put on a pedestal and you don't wear them enough. It's a shame. It's a shame. I have a lot of fragrances that I'm like that with. It's not a good thing. Wear your fragrances, guys. If you're just going to Walmart to go grocery shopping or something and you get in the mood for it, just wear it, damn it. Just enjoy it. I know that's easier said than done. Just wear it. Screw it. Wearing Silver Charm 2. Love to see people from NOLA in here. What's going on, Joe? How are you? Kajal Yasmina, one of the best leather saffron jasmine combos ever. Might be the only one, really, as far as being dominated by those 3 notes. Absolutely incredible. Up, Fo. How you doing, brother? What's going on? Up for Shave Dave's who he's talking to. Bury me with my backup bottles. Pretty much where I'm at with it. Yes, you can throw them in there with me. Let my soul go with hope maybe I can take those fragrances with me. You never know. Yes, Lamar, I would say is a 9, solid 9. It's still my favorite from the house, for sure. I don't give anything a 10. So 9, 9.5, that's the highest praise for me. That's my outstanding rating is 9 and 9.5. Great is 8 and 8.5. Very good, 7 and 7.5. Better than good, 6 and 6.5. Good / average, 5, 5.5. Subpar, 4 to 4.5. Kind of a pass, I guess you could say, is 3 to 3.5. And if I give anything a 2.5 or less, avoid at all costs. Even 3 to 3.5s, that's a pass for me. Pretty much anything that goes below a 4 has just got no chance with me. Even at the 5 range, it's probably not going to get worn much. Like pretty much 6 or better is the stuff I wear. For those of you that weren't familiar with my rating system. No. You never know when I'll use it for some content or get in the mood and get nostalgic and stuff. I was talking to my wife about that the other day. I'm not the get rid of, trade, sell, throw away type guy when it comes to my fragrances. Reflection Man 45, absolutely fantastic scent choice, Enrique. Code Parfum in the store and scent bubble kept going on me all day. Perhaps a bit too pricey still, but I love it. I have a decan of it. It's really, really good. I am indeed more of a retro gamer than modern games. I don't even have a PS5 yet. Maybe for Christmas this year. I was thinking about the springtime, but I'm going to put it off. It's something that I don't have the time to play a lot of right now, so it doesn't make sense for me to purchase it right now. Maybe at some point this year. This man is on fire. Lives every day, almost every day. I knew I'd pop Dave, calling him a girl. Gang, gang. Not today. Today is just me. Just me today. Just me with you guys. Favorite is definitely Aqua Atlantique. That's the best. I would say Marine's number 2, the original, then Amara, and I've never tried the 2 tonic flankers. I've never tried those, but the main 4, that's how I would rate them. Atlantique, Marine, original, and then Amara, which I'm not shitting on Amara. It's really good. I just like the other 3 more than Amara. Amara is different. It's the most different from the original. Rhyolite. God, it's been years since I've worn that. All right, let me scroll down. I'm getting behind again, guys. Just caught my Sony Wave 43 at Marshall's. Wore it to the gym. It's good stuff, man. What's the last scent you smelled that you disliked? Trying to think. There's something recently that I was like, ooh, no, pass. The hell was it? I'd have to go look at the stuff boxed on the floor over there. I don't have something immediately that came to mind, but there's something recently where I was like in the last couple of weeks, I was like, oh, Celestial. I don't care for. I know Joel's Matrix isn't enjoying hearing that. I talked about it in my weekly rotation 2 weeks ago. Emir Celestial, the Ganymede clone. I don't care for it. I don't. And it's so strong. I get tired of it pretty fast. I like Ganymede more. That's one of the times I would not recommend the clone. And I know Juan really likes it. We talked about it. Shout out to Juan. Everybody's got their own taste. You know what I mean? But that's one where it's like, I got to give it more tries. But that first full wearing, this ain't it for me. So Paris Corner Emir Celestial. That's the one I was thinking of. It's not severely disliked, but I think I'm going to give an unfavorable review on that one. I got to give it a few more wearings. I got to give it a real shot before I do the review. It's just getting in the mood to wear it now that I don't really care for it, If you can get your nose on Do a Fragrance Tux, you used to have it. Chocolate Affair. It doesn't interest me, but I appreciate the $5 super chat. But I used to have Tux and sold it years ago. Years and years, like 4 years ago. I got it right around the time it came out. It was okay. There's other ways that I think are better for Tuxedo to smell like. I'm not the biggest Dua guy. 10-4, 1 million cologne. Favorite blue for all year round, I would say, is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. That is the best all situation blue fragrance, in my opinion. But if you're the type that needs everybody to smell you, you're going to be disappointed because it's not loud. Lasts a long time, but it's not really loud, but it's the best smelling. Best smelling, most refined and well put together blue fragrance on the market, in my opinion. And I think you can wear it. Highest of heat outside and humidity, all the way to snowing outside where you got to layer gloves because your fingers are freezing. It's good. It's a warm wood fragrance. Beautiful. That's the one I would say. Dedrick's in the house. He is. Where the hell is he? I missed him. There he is. Speaking of Bleu de Chanel Parfum, that's his all-time favorite fragrance. What's going on, Dedrick? The One Mysterious Night. Ooh, you wild man. All that powdery oud rose smell. That's some good stuff. Let's see. You had a chance checking out the House of Essential Parfums? No, I have not. I'm going to buy it in the next couple of weeks at retail. I bought Polo Cologne Intense the day it dropped. I just haven't had a chance to get Polo Red Parfum yet. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to try to shop around. Sorry for the stretch. Oh, sorry, guys. I need to move around. I've been sitting too long. I've been sitting for an hour and 10 minutes. We'll do a few more minutes, and then I'm going to shut it down. I need to get out and get some steps going or something. That one, I'm cool with paying retail because I really, really, really freaking love the EDP. So I bet the Parfum's amazing because Polo Blue Parfum's amazing. I still haven't gotten a bottle of that, but I have a decant, and I know I want a bottle. It's the only Polo Blue I don't have a bottle of. So that's what I would say. Salt and pepper, I haven't tried that one. I've tried Oud Royal with Justin, and Tobacco Royal. I've tried those two. Those are both really good. They change quite a bit. A lot of nuance to those. Mere Frenetic. How's performance in new batches? I don't know. My bottle's like 2 years old, and it's a monster. So I don't know. Unless you're asking somebody else, because when I get asked about new batches of something I already have, I don't just buy new stuff all the time just to see if it's changed, if I already have it. You know what I mean? So, love Tuxedo. Hard-hitting question time. Vertus Vanilla Oud or Arnis? I would have to take Vanilla Oud. It's one of the best fragrances I've ever smelled. I love Arnis. Love Arnis. But Vertus Vanilla Oud, it's extra special. It's even more special. That is a hard question because they're both phenomenal and they both get the highest of honors from me. But Vertus Vanilla Oud edges it out. It's fan-freaking-tastic. Yes, I've tried that one. And I actually like that one the most. I tried that one with Justin too. He's got a bottle. Bois Imperial was my favorite. So I forgot that's Essential Parfums. Yeah. I tried that with Justin, ended up trying it on my skin. That's way more wearable for me. That's the one. That's the one for me. Shocker. Still like you, Ross. Everybody has a different taste. Thank you, Joel. So let's see. I know you do. I know you do. It's funny that I was saying what I was saying about it, and then they're like, hey, Dedrick's in the house. I'm like, oh, really? He's here. Speaking of that fragrance, because I know that's your jam. So let me scroll down a little ways. Bingle's up 24-10. It's pretty much over then. So everyone, everyone's doing well. Scented Army says, tried. No, I don't layer. I'm not the layering type. I just pick a fragrance. Stop disrespecting these creations by mixing them. You know what I mean? People can do whatever they want. I'm just playing. But no, I just rock with it. Like this, I'm not going to add to this or any other fragrance. I just get in the mood for these specific scent profiles, and I just enjoy them as they're built, the way they react on my skin. Good stuff. So hour 13. I appreciate everybody that came through. This was great. We had a great crowd. We peaked 140 something, 150. We've been hovering around 130, 140. It was a great Sunday crowd. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. Make sure you check out today's rotation. The title is appropriate for the experiences I had this past week with those specific fragrances with my wife. So it was above average for how much she was telling me how good I smelled. So make sure you check that out if you haven't yet. I appreciate you guys for being here. Tomorrow's probably going to be a full review. There's 2 fragrances I'm debating between doing full reviews on. I don't know. We'll see. Not sure if I'm going live tomorrow. I am going live Tuesday and Thursday for sure with Joey and with Juan. Can't promise a live tomorrow. But like I said, make sure to check out any content you guys haven't seen yet. Help your boy out. Appreciate you being here. Y'all stay smelling great. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.